Okay people, let's start. So today it is 6th of February and yeah, it's time for London session. So let's see first. Let's take out Euro USD here. So yesterday, who didn't watch my yesterday stream, I added previous day highs and lows indicator because just it seems to be like really good target, and it worked out perfectly yesterday, and it actually looks like worked out already today as well. So those lines in here, those are previous day highs and lows. Now let's check my own indicator. What we have yeah, resistant up there. Mid-term trend is long and bigger term is short. That's what everything seems in here as well. What we have actually order block in here. With eurusd we have next order block in here. I wouldn't consider those as A+ setups, but I would still take them. Let's go to the 1 minute. We don't have the signal. Okay, so yeah, here, and I will talk you about why it is not A+ during weekly session what we have in like 40 minutes, and I will pick every trade out then as well. But so far what I can say, here is the level, here is the level for buys, here is no order block, and upwards, yeah, it's too far away, so we don't have any targets or delivery points upwards. Let's check out gbpusd. Same thing, mid-term trend is long and peak term is short. Resistant in here, correct, and a lot more resistant in there. Now let's close it and let's see what we will have in here. In here we actually have one either target or delivery point, and actually we have back to back one more. So we have something in here. Do we have some levels when we can have buy? This level was tapped already, maybe that one, but I would say this one is much cleaner. So I will definitely watch out this level. Here we have the level. I can just mark this out. Maybe I should separate like those what are levels but not, you know, that great, and those like really good levels. And of course this bottom in here, fantastic. So yeah, but we have a lot to go. There was probably one really good trade on eurusd a few minutes ago, what we kind of missed. If I go to the 1 minute, let's see. Okay, probably wasn't the signal. Yep. And here we don't have signal as well because we don't have that much movement today. But yeah, that's okay. But let me just, based on backtest, I hope you watched my backtest video as well, who didn't join live. There is a lot to see what we are going to do probably next month. But yeah, there is just some like key patterns in here how we can improve. So for example, in here, bigger term trend is down. If we scroll down, you can see we are going down. Now momentum is actually going up. So we can have either buys or sells, both of them make sense. Now how we can select which one is good or bad. If we have clean target, for example this one in here, this is not our order block where we want to have sells because we don't have unmitigated, you know, we don't have a fair value gap in here, but it's still quite, you know, target. So if our momentum is not going up, yes, we can, I don't know, buy from here to here and so on. But also when we hit kind of our final target, then we you know, most times we will reverse. And we have even micro like structure shift in here. We had micro fair value gap, which make this one as an order block. And if you go to the 1 minute, we didn't get the signal because it was like too little movement. But from that point, basically momentum turned, you know, red, and sell from here to, I don't know, maybe even the lower level would makes perfect sense. Now let me check this question. Yes, so question was about order block. It would be still valid, yes, if we are still within this order block. If you break this order block, then I would like to see buy signal from here. So it is still valid, but like I said from the beginning, it won't be A plus anymore because our like entry, or like not entry, our target was kind of hitted. Did you mean this order block in here? Okay, yeah, so yeah, if you go deeper and still get the signal, it's still valid. But yeah, right now just you know, too little movement for the signal, so that's actually a really good thing. Signal, or like this indicator, can separate those, you know, not that huge moves in here. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, in around 30 minutes there will be weekly session. Then I will show you what happened this week. But also, like, this week I have been like so far 3 days, all of them profitable. I think there was one bad setup. Yes, okay, that was actually a really good question, and that's exactly what I mean by that. So the question was, when we break this, and let's, for example, let's say that this one will become order block in here. If we break this, this one will become order block. We touch it. Would it be a nice area to sell? Yes, because you see our overall trend is down. So actually, if we are going to get our buys in here, we are trading against the trend. But with sells, what we have, we hit at the main target. That's one really good sign that market wants to reverse. We made market structure shift. If we make order block, or momentum then clearly shifting down, we make order block, and now we trade with the momentum because momentum is shifting down. So yeah, if we have pullback in here and sell, that would be A plus actually. Right now the buy would be just, you know, continuation for the flow, even though we, you know, touched, I can't say that this was main level. Maybe this would be like main target, this previous day high, but yeah, right now we kind of touched this really good level in here, which doesn't mean that price from that point is shooting down, but also we are in the downtrend, like overall downtrend. If we scroll down, we're going down, so it could make sense. Yeah, you had some click moments. That's really, really good. And also, like I would, like I said, I would really suggest you watch back this backtest video, because there, like right now, I'm just testing 50-minute order blocks. I'm not testing entries, but I also have like possibly like really, really good entry model, which we start to use. And yeah, but I need to backtest it. I think I'm able to do it during this month, because I want to be really precise with backtesting. But yeah, like okay, since we don't have anything interesting, I guess. Yep. So I can show you this week's trade maybe a little and explain it the same way. So for example, yesterday, that's why we used double the stop loss. I see that some of you got stop loss, but that's why we use double stop loss, because based on the last month, it was the case. And it was the case in here as well. We knew the area, we knew the direction was buy. I kind of messed this up as well because it took longer than I expected, and I was like at lunch during this time, so I see that okay, we are close to take profit one. I just closed it, but yeah, actually you can see that, you know, we went up from here. So if you get stop loss from here, it wasn't setup issue, it was like trade management or entry issue, and that's what I try to, you know, get better next month as well, because yeah, like I've said, we probably so far we have like 90%, you know, hit rate of levels as of for like this one yesterday. Level was great, our direction was perfect and everything, just, you know, how we scale in, that was the issue. And yeah, okay, here is actually perfect example why I would like to see actually more sells today. So that trade, that was like really huge trade. We had the loss on gbpusd, but this win made this loss back, because you see there is also, I'm not saying that it is some really good level in here, but it was valid order block. Overall trend was down, so when we hit it with gbpusd, we kind of wanted to have buy in here, and that's why we lost, because, you know, final target was hit, so there is no reason to go upwards anymore. But in here you can see we touched this level, overall trend is down, we made market structure shift, either like, you know, we can make trend line like this or like this. So we shifted to the downwards, now momentum wants to go down. We had here order block because we had fair value gap, we had order block, we touched it and we took off. So that would be like A++ setup. When we hit the target, we make market structure shift, so we see that okay, market wants to reverse now, we wait for our 50-minute order block and entry confirmation, and usually that's like usually really fast, and it was fast. I think it was like 50-minute wise, it was 1 2 3 4 5 candles, so it's like 1.5 hours, depends on the entry in here, but around 1.5 hours, and we hit it 20, I think I had 22 pips take profit, and we hit it within like, you know, 1.5 hours. So yeah, that was great example. But yeah, I will show you more during our weekly session. gbpusd is doing absolutely nothing. eurusd wants to do something, so let's see if it I will delete those ones in here. Yeah, gbpusd or like eurusd wants to do something, so yeah, let's see if you get the signal, I will go in here, even though it's not A+ setup, but I will still go in here because this order block hit rate and our trade management is quite good lately. So let's see, but for sure best case scenario would be that we run towards the lows and then would get the entry, or, you know, we will make order block in here, we come back down, we test it, so this sells to the next order block would be like really good. But yeah, today looks like pretty boring session, but that's okay, trading don't have to be really interesting as well. Yeah, with gbpusd kind of same thing, like the main highs and lows we kind of re-tapped in here, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we reverse from now. Hopefully we'll get some order block, we re-tap in here and we get the sell. That would be perfect case scenario. You mean this order block in here? This small one? Okay. It is actually order block, and it could be valid. Yeah, those small ones. So it is order block, it is valid. I would take the trade from here, but just most probably when we want to reverse, and like this main order block in here is really close, then most probably we will go through it and hit this main order block. But if it's for some case it's like really good setup in here and we really don't touch the main order block, I would go in here as well. But like 90% sure we will tap this one in here if we tap this order block. But yeah, I would still take this trade. This like again, if you watch back my backtest video, there is like different levels of order blocks. So this one will be B order block, because from here we started the move. This was just, you know, in the middle of the move, like this one in here. We get the reaction from here, but you can see it wasn't like the move maker. And we would like to catch those move makers, like for example yesterday. This was really good order block, and from there basically whole day we started moving upwards. So we want to catch those ones. Let's see if there is any more examples. Yeah, for example in here, this was the order block that was, yeah, after our session, and it was Wednesday, but you know, we tapped in here and it was a move maker. We already, again, this same logic, we went higher. For some reason we stopped in here, but we made market structure shift. We came back to test it. Perfect case. Like those, like market or like not even market structure shift, right? Or like a change of character. We made like, you know, market structure shift and we changed the direction. Now we came back to test it. That would be A plus. I even like there is possibility, just in case I will go back in here if we get the signal. But there is even possibility that we start trading only those ones, because those ones really hit, and I really feel like there is, I would say, 80% win rate out there for us. Just we need to, you know, get our order blocks, like read our order blocks really well, plus not only order blocks but also entries would be like really precise. That would be best case scenario. Like I said, during our weekly I will show you what I've seen so far, and I think you have a lot of those click moments as well. But yeah, like probably during this month, if you like watch me and, you know, keep eye on everything, you will have a lot of those, you know, click moments, because there is literally like really good trades out there, and possibilities and patterns what repeats like consistently. Now we maybe even get the trade in here. It's not like, you know, indicator don't want to give us the signal because we don't make any like radical move. Let's wait for 1 more minute. If it's like promising, then we will probably catch the entry if we have the momentum. There is definitely something, but holds back a little bit, because we just don't go like straight through. We kind of try to hold in here, but like I said, A plus would be sells, definitely. Let's see. Also, like if you don't get any trades, I don't mind no trading days. This week we like, okay, there was Tuesday, one good trade on Tuesday which hit the take profit too, but also we had loss on Tuesday. Wednesday and yesterday there was just, you know, take profit one hits. It was like small amount of profit, but we haven't had really good trade this week. But yeah, for me it's okay, as like if you don't lose, then it's all good for me. Yeah, but I guess that's it for now, because I will still keep eye on it, but it looks like we don't have any trades in here. So yeah, all Real Value Forex members, we will see you in 20 minutes in weekly analyze. I will show you everything what happened this week, plus what I see, what we will improve and we could improve. So yeah, see you in 20 minutes, and also see you later on with US 30 session. We have to save it again. So yeah, see you, bye bye.